Heart of Texas Media Network, any and all things Texas. And Slim Thug, is funny watching the evolution of Slim Thug, man. He really starting to embrace this his OG status, his Unc role. I mean he's embodying exactly what a lot of us knew our uncles to be and to do and to say and to behave, and he's doing just that. Problem is, we all had those uncles. Even my, be quite frank and candid, my own father. They just say things that you just can't say. And you got to be aware of the times. 2025, you can't say this type of stuff. It wasn't appropriate to say it back then, but it's definitely not appropriate to say it now. Not to say that it's wrong. You got freedom of speech. You can say whatever, but understand there's going to be consequences that come with it, and there's going to be judgments that are made. Now, Slim Thug, he notably is a very well-off, independent man. Is not bound by anybody. He's really uncancelable, right? So he definitely makes nowadays more of a mark on the internet as a personality than he does with his music. But I say that to say that he just says whatever, and he definitely embraces his Unc role, his Unc status. I thought this was amusing. He's not all the way wrong, but and we'll go to the comments, of course, and just go read some of the comments. I looked at a few and then I stopped, and I wanted to make this video because, again, I thought it was pretty amusing. I just thought it was pretty amusing. Let's watch this.
Your ass out, and you ain't giving nobody none. If you got you should have long clothes on. If you no split the booty tights. If you ain't giving nobody none, okay? That's kind of like entrapment, right? Ain't that the way of entrapment? It's called minding her business. Y'all is still on that Adam and Eve devil shit, huh? Fellas, do not fall for that shit. These women is devils. They is the bad ones, kid. They try to entrap you with get out of that ass. And she got it out and ain't giving nobody none. Ain't that these outfits and try to make it like you a creep. Well, I can see how your whole shit shaped. I'm only a man. What the fuck am I gonna do? It's entrapment, kid. Entrapment. And then they'll say, well, we ain't doing nothing. We ain't giving nobody. Well, hold up. What is all this for? Why are we displaying all this then? It's a setup. And they on here doing them thirst traps all day and then say we thirsty. What the fuck you got on? The fuck am I supposed to say? The fuck you mean? Nigga not.
So yeah, he said that. And here at Heart of Texas Media Network, we take the objective journalistic approach, inform no opinions, no real opinions, no hard opinions. And he's not all the way, but we will say he's not all the way wrong in what he's saying and what his beliefs are. But he's not right either. And objectively, that's going to garner a lot of criticism, especially in 2025. As this comment shows, this is not 2005. You can't say that no more. You just can't. You can't. You got to know. In 2025, you can't say that type of stuff. You just can't. And not expect to get a lot of backlash. But again, Slim Thug does what he wants. And I can respect that. But yeah, it does. I mean, everything is for the record on the internets. It stays there. And this is a good point right here. In the criminal justice system, sexually based offense, from Law and Order. So if for some reason and see, I'm just the way my mind works. If for some reason in the future, any type of allegations are brought up against Mr. Slim Thug regarding any improprieties with a woman, this will be something that they bring up. Guarantee you. Not that it's right. Not that this is suggestive of anything beyond what he just said. But it can raise those red flags. It can be brought into question. You know, I'm just saying if that was ever be the case, Lord forbid, right? Slim got a point though. Any Negro say he wrong is sus. I didn't say he's wrong. Look at this one. Just say you're a rapist, a trappist. He'll take a woman like a thief in the night, if you ask me though. So yeah, man, everybody, they all got a point. And again, we're not gonna form a hard opinion. It's just, you gotta know, you just can't really just say that without bringing up all these accusations. This one says there's a lot of squares in the comments. No. Yeah, we are squares. I'm a square. But understand, more so than being a square, just being understanding of the times that we living in. I can't emphasize that enough. The times that we living in, you just gotta let some things left unsaid or not on camera, said between like-minded individuals that you know will receive what your message is. I have no doubt in my mind that, well, again, can't say I have no doubt. I would like to think that Slim Thug is, with all the access that he has, all the fame and the claim and the life that he's lived, I would like to think that he doesn't have to resort to any type of predatory behavior. But we've seen it with Darren Sharper, another individual who didn't appear to ever need to have to take it from a woman, and he was a monster. He was convicted of being, a monster for sexual improprieties. So a lot of these celebrities, they can have so much access to where they go on to the other end, where they feel like they have to take it. Now again, I don't want to go on a tangent and accuse Slim Thug of anything. I just wanted to highlight this video because it was amusing to me. It just shows Slim Thug's his progression of being an unk. And I want y'all to talk about it. Is he wrong? Was he right? Was he wrong? Was he right? Was he wrong? What do you think about it? This is an unk situation. Yeah. I think a lot of people are kind of agreeing with me. He tripping, man. You just can't say this, dog. But he sound like some old uncles that I used to, and men from around the way that they would talk like this. You got to give me some. Yeah. Now this is a funny comment. Beard got him looking like the thirst trap wizard. That's hilarious. So he at the perv age stage of life. It is. This is how predators talk. It's true, man. Yes. You can't do this. You just can't do it. So again, to this guy's point, if that makes us lame, if that makes us squares, Lord forbid. Anyway, peace and blessings. Talk about it. Talk to me. I talk back. What you think about this? Was he wrong? Was he right? Is it sound a little rapey? What you think? Your opinion, please.